Hi, my name is Morgan and welcome to my channel. I'm currently halfway through my master's in clinical mental health counseling at Capella University, and I decided to start making this video series about all the classes that I've taken and what I wish I knew before I started taking that class. I'm also going to have really helpful resources that at least I found helpful in the description of all of these videos. Just links to other YouTube videos mainly that really helped drive these course concepts home for me. So just jumping in, this first video is going to be about human development for clinical mental health counseling. I took this at Capella and had a really great experience with it. So my course was called COUN5004. It goes by a bunch of different other names, so I linked some of those in this video. So hopefully everybody who's working on this master's online that's trying to find a video like this can hopefully find it. So this is going to be a pretty low quality video, and I'm just going to reference some notes of things that I wish I knew. So let's jump into it. So I quickly realized that with Capella, so this was the first class I took at Capella, my very first quarter, and I quickly realized how important APA citations are. A lot of the points that I lost were because of APA citations. So one of the videos that I linked is a super helpful video just talking about in-text citation versus at the end. I use a website called Citation Machine, and as long as you have ads turned on, they let you use it for free. It's been really helpful. The only time I've had to edit those before submitting them to like fix them up has been in cases where it shows up in all caps. The capitalization just gets messed up, but besides that, it's a really good resource, and that's citationmachine.com. In this course, there's a lot of like matching the theory of the developmental stages to the theorist. So it's a lot more of like just knowing facts and multiple choice than a lot of my other courses. A lot of my other courses were very like paper focused. You had to defend some stuff. And there is still some of that in this class. You'll get a case client, like a hypothetical client, and then you need to identify what stage they're in and really defend that. So you will need to have a favorite theorist, and you'll be able to back that up. You'll need to be able to back that up, excuse me. So what I found is really any human development NCE prep video on YouTube was really helpful for that, like straight memorization type of stuff. I would say for this class specifically, my biggest recommendation when writing the papers is to think before jumping to pathologizing the person. The symptoms really need to be explained by matching their behavior and their underlying values or their emotions or whatever to the specific transitionary period that they're in. Remember that this class is about explaining transitional issues. So at this point, most students at Capella have not, or wherever you're taking this, have not taken the principles of psychopathology, so they're not expecting you to know that information. We really want to normalize client behavior and put it in the context of the relationships that they're valuing most at this stage, and any problems, linking that to maybe something that happened in the last stage that didn't help them develop fully, and just the consequences of not developing properly and how that's manifesting. The second big recommendation that I would make, or third, or wherever I'm at, is to use the Capella library. I used Google Scholar for, I think, most of the first quarter, and it's just so much easier to use the Capella library. You can search by, like filter by publication date, and then also there's an easy way within that, like as it pops up on the list, there's a really easy way to cite it, to get them to cite it for you. And again, really the only thing that I've had to fix with that is like capitalization stuff. And then sometimes there will be like extra spaces. There'll be like 2 or 3 spaces between like the publisher and the article name or something like that. So for me this quarter, papers and assignments usually consisted of picking a theory and basically defending it. I would say if you're really stuck, pick Erikson. And then again, Google Scholar is really good, but be careful about the publication date, and be careful about it being a scholarly source, because I have seen things in Google Scholar where it shows up as a later publication date than it really was originally written at. So that can get you points to get taken off. And then, yeah, there are a lot of things in Google Scholar that they say are a scholarly source that are really not. So thank you for listening. Those are my little tips for human development for clinical mental health counseling.